Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about Napoleon Total War. So I just bought this game on sale, so it's very cheap, but I really like most of the Total War franchise. I started playing it since like the first Total War, Shogun Total War, when I was in high school. So this game is have something has a special place in my heart. So I played Rome 2, Total War, also like Shogun 2, Total War, and Warhammer. So I really like the game mechanic and in Napoleon Total War also. So in Napoleon Total War and Empire Total War, the difference from other Total War is the historical. This game is about the in the age of gun and gunpowder and cannon. So that is the reason why I bought this game, because you see the amount of smoke and the sound of gun, musket fire and cannon is really good in this game. So if you want to try this historical period of when, or if you're interested in like Napoleon and in this era, I really recommend you to try this game. So I'm really interested in the history of Napoleon. So he has a really humble beginning, and then he came into like power to be emperor, which is really fascinating for normal people to able to conquer such great success. And yeah, so I watched about his biography and like his battle in YouTube, and I really like him, and also like most of the general marshal in the Napoleon, the soldier under him, like each marshal, like Marshal Davout or Ney or other people I also really like. So you can see like most of the general in the historical period in this game, like Luker in the Prussian, or like general in the Russian army, like the famous general, I can't remember his name, but defeated Napoleon in the Russian campaign. Yeah. So the game mechanic in this game is quite simple, not as simple as like Warhammer or the later Total War game. So in Napoleon Total War, you mainly have to like click and in each province and build the structure, and a bit of the mechanic that I don't really like is that in the province there will have like a building where you have to click the in the province you have to click the building in order to upgrade, like university or like market, or which those city, those building is not in the big tower. So that is why sometimes I forget that this province have how many building, and I forget to upgrade. Yeah, that this is the flop in this game. But other than that, I really like the battle in this game. I mean, like the like when you walk, I mean when you control the army and the army just like fire at each other point blank. Yeah, so and the cannon and the gun. So the combat in this game is quite simple because you don't have that many units. Only like cavalry and line infantry and light infantry and cannon. I think that's all. That is the main unit in this game, and most other factions have the similar unit. The name might be different, the stat like accuracy or health or armor is quite similar. I mean the name might be different, but basically it's quite the same. So it's not really unique like in Rome 2 Total War, where you have elephant and some chariot or like phalanx or normal foot soldier, something like that. So the unit is not quite different, but that is not the point, because when you decided to buy Napoleon Total War or Empire Total War, which is really similar, you want to experience the era of gunpowder and musket and cannon, and also the naval battle is also really good because you have to control each ship to attack the enemy, and you have to line the ship in the right direction so that they can utilize the cannon for the base and that you can win the naval war. So I also really like the naval battle in this game, which is a bummer because the later Total War I really not really enjoy the naval battle so much. And the other downside of this game is that you have only, in the grand campaign, you have only 5 factions to play. If I remember, like France, Russia, Austria, Russia, and England. That is all the faction you can play, which, as you can see in the minor faction, they have a lot of other faction like Denmark, Switzerland, Ottoman, and like Norway, and then other faction, but you can't play, which is a bummer compared to like Rome Total War or Rome 2 or other or like Warhammer. You have many factions to play. In terms of battle in this game, I think it's quite not that challenge, because like for example, if you are a defender, it's much easier to win, because when you defend and the enemy attack you can just like rain fire the cannon on them and then let the line infantry spread out, like only 2 columns or 3 column maximum to like maximum the firepower of each line infantry unit. And then when the enemy come at you, you will like rain fire at them, and they will like they will retreat, which is very easy, and then you can use cavalry to attack them or to reduce the number of enemy soldiers as much as possible. So when you defend, it's quite easy compared to like other Total War, because you just let enemy walk to you and you fire at them, and when they retreat you just send the cavalry. I mean, that is my play style, but if you have any recommendation to play, just let me know. So it's quite simple. And when you attack, you just move your line in infantry to face them, and when the enemy is in your attack range, you just press stop, and then your line infantry will fire at them, and then wait until they retreat, or you can send the cavalry to charge at the flank or like at their cannon. Mostly I use the cavalry to attack their cannon, and then their cavalry, and then deal with the light infantry at the last, because cannon in this game is quite powerful. If you like you sustain the cannon fire, is your like unit will reduce a lot. And the other thing, the diplomacy in this game is quite simple, like only trade agreement and allied and something like that. Yeah, that's my feeling about this game. So far I really like it so much, and I haven't finished the Napoleon campaign, and I haven't tried the Peninsula War yet. Yeah, so far so good for this game. I really like it, and for the price I can argue it's really good for the value of money. I bought it around $3, I think. Yeah, no, $4. Yeah. So for the value that
One of our
you
units
get,
has used all its ammunition, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for watching, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Infantry reporting.